What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $600 second stimulus check update and your $2,000 third stimulus check update. We actually have several different things on the docket to discuss regarding stimulus and stimulus programs. So we're going to actually jump right in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos regarding stimulus and all these different stimulus programs that just might give you money, and give this video a like. All right, let's jump right in. Okay, number one, Congresswoman AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, says that FEMA is preparing to cover $2 billion in COVID-19 funeral costs across the United States, saying, quote, "We finally got it done." This was actually a provision in the second stimulus check package that is just kind of being finalized now. And the interesting thing is this could actually be retroactive. So if anybody in your family died or happens in the future, that the US government might cover their funeral costs, which, as you know, funerals can cost thousands of dollars. FEMA will reimburse up to $2 billion in costs for coronavirus funerals, said Representative AOC, who pushed for the funding as part of the second stimulus package. She says, quote, "After our Queens district became the most COVID hit in the country, I spent much of last year working on an issue that was devastating our families: funeral costs." She added, quote, "We finally got it done. People will soon be able to get their COVID funeral costs reimbursed." Although the program's details have not yet been finalized, they are working on them right now. They are reviewing the legislation and evaluating, quote, "potential options for implementation." FEMA says the funding will be available for eligible funeral costs incurred before the end of 2020, so it does look like this will be retroactive. So that alone could get you or your family or anybody, a family member, thousands of dollars reimbursed, and will be forward going also. Okay, next up, President Joe Biden passed a presidential executive order in the last few days to do several things, and we're actually getting new details about this also. Number one, expanding the SNAP and WIC program benefits. SNAP is also known as food stamps, but they don't do stamps anymore. It's on a debit card, a PEBT card. So first of all, they're expanding the eligibility on this. So if you are not on it and think you could be eligible, just Google your state and apply for SNAP. So for example, Ohio SNAP program or Ohio SNAP application, and look into it. It's different for each state. And also, they're expanding the benefits by 15%, and they're expanding the benefits to people that didn't get the raise previously by 15%. Let me know down below in the comments if you have got your 15% increase for SNAP or WIC. I've already seen people that are already starting to get it. Also, there's new information about the SNAP program now being eligible for children ages 6 and under that weren't eligible before, and it also could go retroactive back to the middle of 2020. So again, they're expanding the eligibility and possibly making it retroactive, and also for PEBT. So this is a breaking news story. This is new details that is just coming out. I will keep you updated in the next coming days as I get more information about this. Next up is there's another breaking news story that some of the people who haven't got their second stimulus check may have actually had it delayed by the IRS, and this was not supposed to be the case for the second stimulus check. The IRS and child support was not supposed to claim your second stimulus check, and it looks like they may have done this through either a loophole or a mistake. And this is just a breaking news story, so new information is coming out right now. But if you didn't get your second stimulus check yet, which is actually tens of millions of Americans, it may be delayed because of child support and or you owe a debt such as taxes. Although this is not supposed to be the case, and I have gotten a lot of reports from people or, a friend that owed child support and they got their second stimulus check. So the first one, if you owed child support, it went to the person you owed the stimulus check to. The second stimulus check, most people that owed child support got to keep it that time around. And the third stimulus check, we do not know yet. It could go either way. I will keep you updated on that. As we know, the third stimulus check is almost a certainty. The real question is the matter of when. But yeah, because of this reconciliation card, they are able to pass bills in the Senate without any Republican support at all. Senator Bernie Sanders says that they are going to be introducing the bill on the floor as early as Monday or Tuesday. These are very important words. Let me show you.
Allocated out to every working class family in this country and to their kids as well. People are struggling to put food on the table, to avoid eviction, to go to the doctor. They need help now, and we need that total $2,000 package.
And you've been vocal that COVID relief has to happen fast, and if that means passing the bill through reconciliation, so be it. Can you just explain, kind of in layman's terms, exactly what reconciliation is and why you think that should be an option?
Well, from a political point of view, the most important point is that it only requires a majority vote. To pass significant legislation in the Senate, you need 60 votes. And frankly, we do not have 60 votes from Republicans to address the catastrophes that are impacting working families today. So the only way that we are going to deal effectively with the pandemic and get vaccines into the arms of people, increase vaccine production, the only way we're going to raise the minimum wage to a living wage so people are not working for starvation wages, the only way we're going to open up our schools in a way that is safe, the only way that we're going to put people back to work in restaurants and protect small businesses, the only way we're going to do that is the reconciliation. And we expect that we will have a budget bill on the floor as soon as Monday or Tuesday.
Now, the interesting thing there is that these last time around for the second stimulus check package, they've actually passed more than two packages. I think it's like 5 or 6 at this point. But as we know, 2 of them had a check. So as they passed, but we call it the second stimulus check package because they had the second stimulus check. When they passed the second stimulus check package, when they wrote the bill, they actually wrote the bill. I mean, of course, it takes days to write these bills because the last one was like 5,500 pages. And that's what they've been doing now for almost, yeah, like a full week now. So Bernie Sanders says it could be on the floor as early as Monday or Tuesday, which is just absolutely amazing news. What happened with the second stimulus check package is they literally finished the bill. They carded it in. It's 5,500 pages, so they literally wheeled it in on a cart. It's like a huge stack of papers like this. Like it's, I don't know, probably weighed 20 pounds or something. They wheeled it in on a cart and literally made the congressmen and congresswomen vote on it within hours of it being done. So the good news is they passed it really fast as soon as it was done. Now I know it wasn't really fast because it took forever, but that was mostly because of the political bickering between the Republicans and the Democrats, which kind of is gone. I mean, it's still happening, but now the Democrats are just going to pass it on their own. So that is kind of gone. But when they actually finished the bill, they literally voted on it within like 2 or 3 hours after, which isn't even enough time to write the bill. So it's good that they passed it as soon as they could once the bill was done. It's bad that they didn't get to read through the every detail of the bill. Reading through a 5,500 page bill is a nightmare. I know because I've read through a lot of these bills, and yeah, they're a nightmare. But it's kind of weird. It's like you're happy that they did it so quick, but then what did they sneak in the bill that shouldn't have been in there? Like bloat for other countries and millions and billions of dollars for other country. So it's kind of like you want to have your cake and eat it too, but you kind of don't. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think they should vote on the bill as soon as they get it? Or should they delay it for a couple days and have time to read through the bill, but then that's a couple more day delay? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Vice President Kamala Harris is actually somewhat on the campaign trail, campaigning for support for the third stimulus check package. The Democrats are currently trying to get as enough support as they can because if they don't get any Republican support, if they don't get a single Republican vote at all, they will need every single vote in the Senate from Democrats to pass the bill. 50 Democrats plus the reconciliation card, and the tiebreaker vote of Kamala Harris herself equals 51 votes, then they can pass it. So she's currently on the campaign trail, campaigning with Democrats and Republicans, trying to shore up every single vote that they can so that this bill passes in the Senate, which will probably end up being with a reconciliation card at this point. President Joe Biden says $600 is simply not enough when you have to choose between paying your rent and putting food on the table. That's why my American Rescue Plan finishes the job of getting $2,000 to folks who need it the most. And if you ever see these tweets, when I show these tweets from, important people on the show, the top president, the top comment is always just so ridiculous. Not my president is the very top comment there. And of course, we know that goes all the way back to um, President Donald Trump in the past, former President Donald Trump, is that not my president. People would say that too. And that's just a further kind of showing of our country being basically, if Biden's the president, half the country thinks he's not my president. If Trump's the president, half the country says he's not my president. It's kind of weird that they get anything done in Congress and they actually are able to agree on anything, let alone the 5 or 6 stimulus packages that they've passed already, because getting Republicans and Democrats to agree on anything is nothing short of a miracle. And 2021 is shaping up to be just as much as of a hot mess as 2020. Honestly, it's probably a good thing. And again, I'm not Republican or not Democrat, but if you're just looking at the angle of stimulus, it's probably a very good thing that Mitch McConnell is not the Senate Majority Leader anymore, and that the Democrats can pass bills with reconciliation. Again, if you're looking at just stimulus, I know if you're looking at other things and you're a Republican or a Democrat, then there's a lot of whole other things in the picture. But at least regarding stimulus, it's probably a very good thing, because if Mitch McConnell was there as the Senate Majority Leader, we'd probably be having a very different discussion. Now, I do think that they would have passed another stimulus package, but I don't think it would have happened this quickly in relation to how close we are to the second stimulus check package. I mean, people are literally still getting their second stimulus checks like today and yesterday and tomorrow. So the people are still getting their second stimulus checks now. So in relation to that, we're actually still very close time-wise to how close we are to the second stimulus check package. And now they're going to be passing a third stimulus check package. Bernie Sanders says it could be on the floor as early as Monday or Tuesday. Now, if Mitch McConnell was the Senate Majority Leader, let's be honest. You could even tell me if you're a Republican down below. Do you think they'd be passing a third stimulus check package this early? I really don't think so, because, I mean, we might not get a single Republican vote from the Senate to pass this bill. So that just kind of speaks for itself. If we're not going to get a single Republican to vote yes on this bill, now we might get 10. 10 is what they need to pass without a reconciliation bill. That's what they're trying to shore up some support from Republicans and maybe throw in some sweeteners there for their side. But I think that the probability is we're probably going to see very few Republicans say yes from the Senate. Now, remember, the Democrats can pass it in the House of Representatives all on their own, and well, they kind of can now also in the Senate with the with that special reconciliation card. So it'll be very interesting to see if we get any Republican support from this. And that will just kind of show you that we probably couldn't have gotten a third stimulus check package this quickly if Mitch McConnell was in the Senate Majority Leader. Now, I do think that we would have got a third stimulus check package, but I think it might have taken a few more months to kind of space things out a little bit and kind of get support from Republicans and say, okay, it's kind of been a while since we passed that second stimulus check package. So we have the third stimulus check package coming to the floor this week, Bernie Sanders says, who's the Senate budget chairman and Joe Biden's right-hand man. And then they've already announced the next stimulus package, which is the infrastructure package, which basically they can stuff all sorts of different stimulus package things in there also. And honestly, they may have to pass that through reconciliation also. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, make sure you subscribe down below. It's completely free. Just click subscribe and then click the bell icon and click all notifications so you get notifications when we go live, which is every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern. I know a lot of you guys watch this 11 p.m. show in the morning if you're like an early to bed type of guy or gal. In the morning on the 10 a.m. video, I will have some updates for you guys on student loan forgiveness and Social Security increases and clear up a lot of the misconceptions with that also. So make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9 to 5 income selling products on Amazon. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.